Ave Maria, everyone. Welcome back to the Roman Martyrology. This is June 2nd. The holy martyrs Marcellinus, priest, and Peter, exorcist, who, as related by Pope St. Damasus, were sentenced to death during the persecution of Emperor Diocletian. Led among the brambles to the place of execution, they were ordered to dig the sepulchre with their own hands, so that the bodies would remain hidden from all. But the pious woman Lucilla gave a worthy burial to their holy limbs at Rome on Via Labicana, in the cemetery at Duas Laros. At Lyon in France, the holy martyrs Pothin, bishop, Blandine, and 46 companions, whose arduous and repeated trials in the time of Emperor Marcus Aurelius are attested in the letter written by the Church of Lyon to the churches of Asia and Phrygia. Among these, the nonagenarian bishop Pothin gave up his spirit shortly after being incarcerated. Others, like him, died in prison, and still others, placed in the center of the arena in front of thousands of people, gathered for the show. Those who had been identified as Roman citizens suffered beheading. The others instead were thrown to the fairs. At last, Blandine, finally slain with the sword, after having suffered longer and harsher tortures, followed all those whom she had shortly before exhorted to reach the palm of martyrdom. At Formia, in present-day Lazio, St. Erasmus, bishop and martyr. At Rome, at St. Peter's, St. Eugene I, Pope, who succeeded the martyr St. Martin. Near the Bosphorus in the Propontis, today in Turkey, the transitus of St. Nicephorus, bishop of Constantinople, who, as a tenacious defender of ancestral traditions, firmly opposed the iconoclast emperor Leo the Armenian, supporting the cult of sacred images. Expelled from his seat, he was relegated to a monastery for a long time, where he migrated serenely to the Lord. At Acqui in Piedmont, St. Guido, bishop. At Trani in Puglia, St. Nicola Pellegrino, who, as a pilgrim born in Greece, traveled throughout the region carrying a cross in his hand and repeating without interruption, Kyrie eleison. At Sandomierz on the Vistula in Poland, Blessed Sadok, priest, and companions of the order of preachers, martyrs, who, as is handed down, were killed by the Tartars while they were singing the antiphon Salve Regina, thus greeting the Mother of Life. At the city of Ao Thi in Tonkin, now Vietnam, St. Damin Ninh, martyr, who, as a young farmer, for refusing to trample on the cross of the Savior, suffered beheading under Emperor Tu Duc. Precious in the sight of the Lord is the death of his saints. Ave Maria.